Hello everyone. We have our news for the week, so let's take a look. First up, maintenance, normal time as usual. Ending with maintenance is the Lapis Replica Contact Convergence shop. So if you still have any of that, spend it before maintenance, otherwise you're going to lose out. And new is the start of anniversary. So we have the 8th anniversary starting up. We did have the live stream and they did hint at a lot of stuff. It looks like they are breaking it up between a few weeks, which is actually kind of nice. So first up, we're getting 2 new global units. We get a login for that. So we're getting Eithne and Fundamental Force. Both are NV Plus units. Eithne is premium, Fundamental Force is not. But we get our 30 login shards there for both. So general shop there. Looks like they technically have different shops. But Fundamental Force, fragments in the shop because not premium. Eithne, no fragments in the shop because premium. That's the main difference there. They're doing a leader skill update. So essentially, they're adding the Saviors category and they're adding leader to a bunch of units. So Remake Cloud, Savior of Souls Lightning, Cobalt Blade Noctis, New Guardian Titus are all getting the Saviors category added to their leader skills. They're still going to lead for everything else that they lead now. They're just also going to be a Saviors leader. And then they're adding the Saviors category to a bunch of units. So we see Eternal Radiance Elena and Ramza and Savior of Souls Lightning. Obviously all the ones that can lead a category will have that added to them. But nice little flexibility added there. So that's actually nice. We have some bundles. So a lot of these we saw last anniversary overall. So we get the unit select ticket with some Lapis. We get the fragment tickets with Lapis. There's a vision card ticket with Lapis. They're also doing the Azure bundle here. It's only 300 pearls. But you get the other stuff there. And then Hill of Fortune as well. So I took a quick look. It looks like the Hill of Fortune is unchanged. I was kind of hoping they'd add like the Azure Pearls or something to it. But it looks like the exact same bundle that we've had in the past. So no changes to that I noticed. And they're giving us a bunch of shops. So obviously we're getting a new Lapis Replica 8th anniversary. Because they like the Lapis Replica and want to give us different versions all the time. So we're getting the usual shops. So we're getting a fragment, unit select, and they're doing a vision card as well. The good thing though is they've updated the units. So there's some limited units there and there's some recent units, which is very nice to see. And one thing to really note is Zahn is actually in both unit selects. So he's in the regular unit select. And then he's also in this special curated unit select. So I'm not sure how we're going to be able to get all the tickets, what the price is going to be between everything. And then it also looks like the Vision card 8th anniversary is the banner cards, so the limited global cards, which is also very nice. So happy to actually see all that. We'll just have to see what the actual cost is because they are giving us a bit of stuff for free. So this here just shows us that we are getting the 8th anniversary Lapis shop. Same deal as everything else. One of the special tickets is this 11 Neo Vision guaranteed summon. They also noted that we will get 1 ticket for free on login. And it looks like we'll be able to buy another 2 from the shop. Seeing you can run it 3 times total. Unless there's another way to get those tickets. 10+1, they've had this same ticket for every Lapis replica. Nothing special there. And just like every anniversary, they do the players vote. So we get 2 choices for this first one, and then I believe there's going to be, after this ends, they'll do a second round with another 2 choices to run after. So our first 2 choices, daily 8+8 summon, 8% Neo Vision rate, 5-star base. And then the other one is 8,000 Lapis, 8,000 8th anniversary replica Lapis, and 80 110B tickets, which is another 8 Neo Visions. Between the two, I kind of like the second option a little bit better because we do get a bunch of regular Lapis as well. But just like before, you do the summon on which banner you want to vote for, and you'll get some pots or cactors or tickets. And then whatever gets the most votes is what they'll implement. And we have a bunch of login stuff. So we get the Producer's Present, 16,000 Lapis, 2,000 8th Anniversary Replica, 10+1 Neovision Guaranteed ticket, 2 10+1 tickets, 20 110B tickets, 2 guaranteed 5-star tickets. We get 8 Emperors, 8 Transcension Pearls, 88 Esper, 8 Cactor cards, 88 50 Energy Pots, 1 Master Crown, and 1 Eraser. And then, so that is the present, which should be day 1 altogether. And then we get a bunch of login stuff. So day 1, we get the 11 summon ticket, and then Lapis per day, essentially, all different amounts, 200 to 500. We get a 10+1 ticket mixed in. Day 14, 1,000 Lapis. And we are also getting total login day summon tickets. So same thing that we saw last year. So based on how many login days, this is your total login days, we'll give you so many tickets as they list here. Max is going to be 21 tickets. Each ticket is going to be a 10 summon. 4-star base units only, so 4, 5, or Neovisions. That bunch of free summons, that's going to be nice. They are also giving us a 15+1 free weekly summon, so 1 Neovision guaranteed every week. This is going to run for 10 total weeks. And it looks like they're going to update it. They're doing some bonuses on buying Lapis, so if you buy just a plain Lapis, you're going to get some bonus Lapis and points. They're doing the usual campaigns that they always run, so we get half energy, all chambers, and half awakening. Always like the half awakening, it helps with saving some gil. Take a look at the vision cards. So we're getting 3. We get 2 from the units, and they're also doing a global limited card. So first up is Eithne. Premium unit, so we only get 1 copy at EX3, 170 attack and magic, 80% attack and magic, 1,000 flat attack and magic, 100% limit damage. So that's open to everybody. So 170, 1,000 attack and magic open to everybody. Then we have 40% Fire, Lightning, Water, Wind, Dark resist, and 50% killer for Beast, Demon, Human, Dragon, and Fairy. Also open to everybody, which is nice. And then it's going to be a bonus 300 attack and magic for Eithne or Richt only. So overall, a very nice card. We get the one for Fundamental Force, so not premium. So 150 attack and defense. Defense on the attack cards is actually nice. 80% attack and defense, 75% killer, Beast, Demon, Human, Dragon, Fairy. So that's open to everybody. Pretty decent killer selection on a card. And then Brave Exvius only will get another 500 flat attack and defense. So even though it's only 150 attack, it's still a good card, I think. Plus, got to keep in mind, that's not a premium card. And then we have our limited global cards. So 160 attack and magic on this. We get 60% attack and magic, 50% fire, ice, and dark resist, 75% demon and fairy killer, and 100% chain cap. So that's actually pretty nice when needed. And then it's also going to have a killer buff on a cooldown. So this is going to be actually dual race too. So it's demon and fairy. And it looks like it's going to ramp up over 3 turns. So turn 3, it should be 250 Demon and Fairy Killer for 1 ally. So also not self-only, which makes it extra nice. And then Brave Exvius only units will get 600 flat attack and magic. So pretty solid card overall. And luckily, it's actually on the banner with the units, which means it's worth pulling for. They are also giving us more of the Bane story, which very happy to see, because I've been interested to see just how this story goes. But 4th season, chapter 12. Usually these don't take too long to run through overall. I do like the story, so I'm always happy to see more story. We get our Clash of Wills event. So this one looks like a plain Clash of Wills, except for it's going to be a wave battle. So the boss, we got Demon Fury, Beast Dragon, Human Killer. And that's for the final form, which must be this sprite that they show here. Because on the live stream, they did show the other two, and it looked like the first two fights are only 3 races each. And they kind of swap out, and then the last one is everything together. But uses light, dark, and non-elemental physical and magic attacks. We'll have to figure out what it does more attacks of to figure out what tank we're using. Breaks the party, reduces resistance to blind, confusion, and stone, and inflicts those. Hopefully, it doesn't reduce stone resist right before inflicting stone or something. Or rather, hopefully one of the challenges isn't reducing the ailment resist on the party with doing that reduced stone resist. And then it looks like essentially it's going to be light or dark choice, because even though fire is listed as a weakness, it's probably maybe neutral, but it will counter if not dealt light or dark damage, which essentially means even if you do a fire team, somebody on the party has to do light or dark to seal the boss every turn. So it's easier just to do a light or dark team. We can see the other two sprites for the first 2 waves right here. So bonus to morale is boosting elemental resist or ailment resist. So giving us 2 choices is pretty nice, actually. Our special morale ability, 150 light and dark resist, pretty standard there. A note here, which I was wondering about. So number of turns for the clear is replaced by final morale, because with doing a 3-wave fight, I was wondering how they were going to do scoring for turns and everything. So it looks like we don't have to worry about the turns, although there still might be a morale situation. I do remember before we did have a Clash of Wills, there was no turn counter. But by turn like 17, the boss started generating so much morale you couldn't overcome it. So essentially you had like 16 turns to kill it before it was just not possible to rank 1. So we'll have to see if this is going to have the same mechanic. Bundle, same thing every Clash of Wills. And gear is the same. So no changes to the gear of the shop. It's just a new fight. Kind of happy to see that they're not doing the Clash of Wills another at the moment. And we'll have to see just how this is going to work out. This is the first wave fight that we've had for Clash of Wills. So that's going to be quite interesting. And we're getting a story event. So this is the final chapter for the Fundamental Forces arc. So bonus stuff for clearing that. But just like all the reruns that they've been doing, this is essentially going to be the same deal. They're also opening up a Neovision Guaranteed special step up. Honestly, with everything going on at the moment, I don't see a reason to touch this banner. You will get some fragment tickets from it, but we have a lot better things to spend Lapis on. So we do have 2 listings for the units. They share one banner, and then they have separate banners. So I guess they wanted to give them separate things here. So first up, we have Fundamental Forces. So both units, Neovision Plus. They both have their own separate banner. And then they both are on the card banner, which I really like to see. So they're sharing the tickets there. So 9 tickets for Fundamental Force, 15 for Eithne. So I mean, ticket-wise, it seems slightly discounted than what we've seen before. Usually it's like 17, 19, and 10. And it also looks like the step 6 on the card banner has a pity ticket on it. Usually the last step on the card banners do not have a pity ticket. So that's definitely nice to see. So going for either unit, I'd say definitely run through and get the card at least, and maybe pull one of them. So Fundamental Force listed as just physical attacker. Super limit burst units. So stat buff, break. I forget what if they said what those numbers were. And morale damage to everybody. So EX3, we get the Clash of Wills 500 flat attack materia for Neovision Plus. Super Trust is a materia, 80% attack and defense, 100% Demon Fairy Killer, and 100% dual wield attack. So pretty decent. I like seeing killers with other stuff on it. Regular Trustmaster is a one-handed fist. They are a dual wield unit. They do have the bonus chain cap and everything. So the regular Trust itself, 200 flat attack. They get 1,000 flat attack from it. At EX2, we're going to get a recipe to upgrade it to 300 attack, and then it'll also add 100% human and dragon killer, human, dragon, and beast killer. So I really like seeing that they're giving us a way to upgrade the Trust weapon that we have to use when the unit hits EX2. Leader skill, both have the same leader skill, 900 attack and magic, 200 defense and spirit for Clash of Wills, and in morale fights, it's 1,000 attack and magic, 750 defense and spirit. And another thing that they showed off, so both of these units are kind of unique. So they both have 5 different elements. They have the category tags for the 5 different elements. Their Boost Magnus has the 150 amp for all 5 of their elements as well. Super nice to see this. Plus they're getting actual other categories too to get in line with the overdrive that's coming up. So for fundamental forces, her elements are fire, ice, lightning, wind, and light. So that is her 150 boost. She has the categories for all those elements. So she has a cooldown, reduced damage taken from the live stream. That's a 80% general damage mitigation. That is super nice. Also has some elemental resist and a barrier. And then this other one, I believe this is morale fights only, and it's a 200 killer for beast, demon, human, and dragon, and fairy for the party, but morale fights only. So very interested to see what the data mine has for the rest of the kit. What I saw in the live stream for both units, I do like both units, but like I said, we need to see the data mine to see exactly how both of them are going to go. And then the other unit, we have Eithne. So same banner structure as the other unit, essentially. Also, super limit burst unit. This one is marked as a mage. And one thing to note is that they showed off on the live stream. So her super has reduced spirit, 90% spirit break according to the live stream. Very nice. So her ability for Neovision Plus is 500 flat magic for mage category. So that is super flexible. Super Trust is a materia, so she has some special boosts to work with Richt. So her Super Trust materia, if put on Richt, will give Richt 1,000 flat attack. Everybody else will get the 50% health and mana, 100% attack and magic, and 100% attack and magic double hand. Regular Trust, two-handed sword, 200 magic, 750 flat magic, and 100% limit damage. And then just like the other unit, at EX2 we get a recipe to upgrade it, and it goes to 240 magic, 1,000 flat magic, and also adds in Demon and Fairy Killer at 100%. So really liking to see those upgrades, even if we have to wait till EX2. Same leader skill as the other units. And then for her, so she has the same deal, 5 elements, categories for those 5 elements, and her Magnus boost is a 150 amp for those elements. So for Eithne, we have fire, lightning, water, wind, and dark. Also, both units from the live stream do 40% amplify field for the party only for their 5 elements. So that's another very nice thing. First featured ability here, according to the live stream, this is a 300% store magic that's auto cast every turn, plus the stats and everything. So that's kind of nice. And then we have the Magnus here, which is imbue everything with dark and let the party heal from dark damage. Very nice utility there. So both units look pretty good overall. I do want to see the data mine to see the exact kits, but I mean, they are hyping up the anniversary, and generally speaking, the anniversary units have been pretty good overall. So I'm expecting them to be good. I'm expecting to pull for both units myself, but we got to wait for the data mine to see the exacts and how much damage they're going to be, both being Neo Vision Plus, but they both have some support and everything. So that's good to see. It's going to be quite flexible team-wise. And that's pretty much it for the first week. They do have stuff planned out. It seemed like for like about 3 weeks or so, we are getting some more trials and everything. So they're going to spread those out over the weeks. This is what we have to start off the anniversary of week 1. Pretty excited to see everything myself. But seeing that's about it that we have for the first week, we're going to end this video here. Hope everybody enjoyed.